Hello, I'm a Rowdy Yubble, and this is RimWorld at ETNO Escapades. Opening up on a grave scene here, just to show you that you dig graves to put people in the ground. We have people to put in the ground after our last episode where the dark merchants came in, tried to start a ruckus, and we're not successful, to say the least. They did succeed in putting a hole in Rosti. A bruise? Interesting. Alright, so we have a colonist that needs treatment, Rosti, because of the bruise on his right arm from a club. Well, okay, his consciousness is weakened. His manipulation is weakened, so that's quite a bruise. His pain is medium. So, let's see. We have Stas, who's taking care of business. I'll see if Rosti will rest that out. And, let's see. I interrupted building this for the excitement yesterday. And as I'm looking over this construction, I realize that we need a little more help here. We need a little more. This structure, this shotgun shack kind of thing. Well, not a shotgun shack. This shotgun hallway with rooms off to the side has limits. I want to expand this way and this way, and there's no hallway in that direction. I could, completely take out these rooms and have this huge hallway, or I could make, just sort of extend this and have the hallway be here. That's not such a bad strategy. I think I'll make the hallway too wide. And the reason is the fact that colonist needs treatment. If you look at this, it says first assign a medical bed, which means I need a room to put a medical bed in. And while I could probably, in a pinch, put one here and or put one here. In fact, that's what I'll probably do. As we are in a pinch, and it's obvious that we will need a medical bed at some point, I'll take a regular bed. There are hospital beds that you could make, and just stick it in the corner here, so that if I really need to have a treatment area, I can improvise one out of this work congregation area. But eventually I'll probably throw a hallway here with an exit about in the same place, taking this exit out, and then have other areas off this way, fill in this area. Yeah, probably requiring a bit more thought, but that's the starting thought there. All right. Construction. We are pretty well constructed, so I think it's time to lay down this limestone wall again, which I discussed earlier. It's how I'm going to expand the refrigerator area slightly in the safest possible way with the least exposure to the environment. Once this is built, then I'll dig out this and deconstruct that up to here, build that in, make the airlock area, and then as it gets colder, because we're in the middle of a heat wave, I'll reconstruct this wall. Do I want to make it wider? No harm. And we were finding this area to be a little cramped. So making it wider is not bad, except we would have to deconstruct and reconstruct the air conditioning unit. Not a bad thing on the whole. Alex making the food. People recovering. Oh, what did Geisha just do? What do we... Oh, we have a mad animal. Okay, what did Geisha just do? Alright, so just checked up on Rusty. But there was not worth a talk, a notification. Where is this mad animal? This fellow is maddened. Manhunter Muffalo. Okay. Is going to be coming up this way. I'll leave the mark on him for now, so I can check his progress. And here he comes. I have given myself fewer options than I'd like. Let's see. So who's up? Down. Resting. Not a combatant. Looks like we're going to have to pull this guy up. Rusty, sorry about that. Pop you over here. Bring Stas in if we have to. That's a lot of Muffalo. Let's, let's wake Dude Mom up as well. Okay. Maddened Muffalo is fun to say. And let's go ahead and make a line, a shooting line here. Okay, colonist needs treatment. Dude Mom. And I'm just going through this. Well, I mean, she has that minor artery blockage, but has a bruise in the head, in the torso from the Muffalo head. Okay, can I encourage this youngster to do something? Nope, I cannot. Well, maybe I can, and I don't know how. Oh, that just sort of got into it. Okay, everyone got injuries. Two bumps in the head, and heat stroke. Well, heat stroke seems a little more severe. Why don't y'all go inside? No, you need to come off of that and just rest up. And this needs to be prioritized for building. Okay, you are hauling a cloth t-shirt, and you are having some heat stroke issues. Okay, that will take you into the refrigerator. That's good. And but I think what I want you to do is terrestrial protals. Okay, hauling components. Alright, and this we need to cancel. And while we're canceled, let's go ahead and make that a limestone wall. Okay, let's check the power. There's a little power problem here. Okay, that was a mistake. Have to fix that in a moment. Okay, Stas, how's that heat stroke? Still initial, good. What about you, Alex? You're not exactly, okay, you've been operating indoors in here for a bit, so that's good. What you carrying? Buffalo leather, of course. You know what? I want you Work on that limestone wall. I want you to mine that limestone. We need to combat this heat stroke as soon as possible. No, I don't want you to do that. Oh, no, I do want you to do that. Silly me. You are now consuming a meal. You are now hauling. And I'm not worried about the cloth pants. Go back to mining the limestone. Dude Mom has slightly less heat stroke than before. Okay. Tattered apparel. Stas has some tattered apparel. What did she put on? Oh, well, this was shoddy. Okay. These pants are awful. What do you have here? You have a duster. Why are you wearing a duster in the heat? Okay. What and also the EVs? Right? We're going to architect some limestone wall here. You are hauling a chunk. Okay, relaxing socially. And as much as I'd love to have you relax socially, I really need that wall finished. And the reason I need that wall finished is I need this conduit hooked up. Right, that's acceptable. Do you do building things? Because this is going to help you a lot. Let me kick the temperature down to nice 62. So I believe what we just did was we turned the power on here. Yep. Let's see. Oh, we don't have enough power here. What is that issue? Let's go back to the power, the conduit. We're all conduited up, but I guess we're using more power than we are restoring. All right. And that sound is the kicker there. Let's do the fast thing by putting the conduit in there, or the another solar power cell. But what I really want to do is complement our solar with a little wind. And for that, I need to be a little more ingenious. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Put that power conduit from here to here. Actually, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to deconstruct, not deconstruct, I'm going to cancel all this. And I'm going to move this, because that allows me to put our wind turbine right next to our solar, and then we don't have to, space is already occupied. Okay, I want to deconstruct this and this. Is that true? For now it is. Actually, maybe it's not true. Let's cancel this and this, and look at our wind turbine needs. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we want. And in fact, we don't even need to deconstruct those things. Let's cancel that and that. Ding dong. Alright. Once these are deconstructed, then we can throw in some wind. And that will probably give us a little extra power boost during the night, which is nice. Everyone wants a little power boost during the night. Alright. Cooking along here. Let's go even faster. Good. Now we can put that wind turbine in place. Uh-oh, what's in the way now? Ah, that's still in the way. Okay. There we go. Now what do we have? Good. Alright. That's coming along nicely. And we have begun that. And see how that's much faster? Especially when this door isn't done yet. Now, deconstruct. Well, no, I don't want to deconstruct this. I will hold off on that for a moment. And that too. Let's just go ahead, set these things up. Well, that's going to be a deconstruct. Deconstruct. So hitting X to improve this deconstruction, and grabbing that limestone wall, putting it there. Nice. Ah, cooking with gas. Of course, that roof was nice. We're probably losing air conditioning through the roof. Speaking of which, it's 122 indoors, which means this is not getting power. Why is that not being effective? Because, ouch, 122 indoors. That looks like it should be effective. It has a target temperature. It's backwards. Oh, wow, it's trying to cool the outdoors. Okay, that's not what we want. What we want to do is deconstruct this and rebuild it. Oh my goodness. I was not paying attention. Super unhappy there. Okay. At least that's going to let the hot air out. Alright. Mucher. That might be one reason why the battery was running out, because it had so much to do. Okay, everyone's sleeping. 109 outdoors, 113 indoors. Wow. Yeah, that's a problem. Sorry, guys. Oh boy. Do a little vent action. This is a lot of metal. I'm probably going to have to go mining. Good. Okay, and someone's working on the cooler. Excellent. far as that mining I need to do, where are we here? We have all the components, all the steel, and all we need is work. Good. New lovers. Okay, Alex and Stas are new lovers. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Do a little, do this thing, yeah. Stop it. Okay, this is crazy, but we're going with it. Okie dokie. Gonna have to start mining some steel. Probably some. There we go. Compacted machinery, as crazy as that stuff sounds. Good, good. Knock this down to 62. And that should do some chilling of the rooms at night. Oh my goodness, it's 124 degrees outside. I can't even. I don't even feel like even. Target temperature of 70. Okay, that's not the right target temperature. 34. Let's make it 38. It doesn't have to be down to 34. Something happened there. That could help with the, yeah, see, not refrigerated. Alright. So that's been going on for episodes and episodes and episodes for a long time. And so now it's going to get fixed. And this is RimWorld, ETNO Escapades, and I am a Rowdy Yabo.